Good morning and welcome to The Lobby, the weekly show about the life and ministry of Ark and Dove Presbyterian Church in Odenton, Maryland. I am not Brian Boudreau, as you may have noticed. Brian is on a lovely vacation right now, so I'm in for him. I'm Amita Joshi Dubois, a deacon here at Ark and Dove. Today, I'll be talking with Karen Dodson. And Karen is a band and choir member. You may recognize her when she comes on because we usually see her up on the stage. And she's also a team leader on the stewardship team. So we'll talk with her in a minute. First, let's look up what's coming up at church this week and beyond. Today, for the sermon, will be our fifth installment of a preaching series on the 6 great ends of the church. We will also have our February crafting group meeting on Monday. As always, everyone is welcome. So calling all crafters. You'll see a link here for contacting Amy Tardif if you are interested about doing some handmade projects. We have our Ark and Doves Veterans Group led by Autumn Vernon. You'll see her contact information there. They'll be discussing, and this is on Wednesday, February 23rd at 7, discussing future activities and community events. So be sure to get in touch with Autumn if you are a veteran or serving now. Soup donations, don't forget it's not too late. Just anytime during this month. If you want to get involved in our Super Bowl of Caring, it's post Super Bowl, but it's still Super Bowl month and people still need soup. So come bring your soup cans, boxes, cups, packets, bring them into Ark and Dove, and we will make sure that we help stock the shelves at CAP. That is the Christian Assistance Program that we've been involved with. For more information, you can contact Greg Makar if you have questions about that. Children's choir is starting. If you have a little singer and they want to come sing in unison with the other kids, which is going to be for ages preschool through middle school. So we've got a wide range there. But if they've been waiting for their time to shine and they want to come sing, we're excited to have them. We're going to start meeting every Sunday, starting this Sunday at 9:45 in the morning in the Marshall Room. And then they'll be let out in time for the 10:30 service to attend with their families. They want to hear the children's message and go to godly play and all that. So they'd be rehearsing right before that. Any questions about that, email Abby Boudreau or Christina Nelson. And we're so excited for that to get started. My little one's not quite old enough, but she sure loves to sing. So we look forward to the time when she gets to do that. Pancake trivia night. You've heard of pub trivia night. This is a fresh take on that. Pancake trivia. We're going to be doing that the adult education team via Zoom at 7:30 on March 1st. And that's run by Katie Nilsson Johnson. You can email her if you have questions. They will form teams that evening, so you don't have to recruit people ahead of time. Just show up and have fun. In our refugee resettlement efforts, we have another meeting Tuesday, March 15th at 7 p.m. via Zoom. We could always use more people participating in this effort to help resettle refugees. So we'll have a guest speaker from the Lutheran Social Services. Her name is Eva Ngongolo. She will guide us through the process of the LSS, that's Lutheran Social Services Family Mentoring Program. So that's what we'll be participating in. And those are the next steps to helping refugee families that are in such need of our care and attention right now. Lent is coming up, the Lenten season. So after we do our pancake trivia night, and we get ready to go into Lent. There will be small group opportunities for you. You know, they'll be run by Pastor John, and they're going to feature the work of Kate Bowler and Jessica Ritchie's book, Good Enough, 40-ish devotionals for a life of imperfection. I can get behind that. The gist of this is wise and practical devotions that encourage authentic faith. And that's kind of in opposition to this culture that seems to be rewarding ruthless individualism and blind optimism. So we're going to see alternative ways to look at this, and contact Pastor John if you have questions about that. If you want a copy of the devotional, you can find the book at most book retailers. And we really encourage small groups to kind of deepen your experience this Lent. So there'll be different times offered with different leaders, and you can find all those details in your bulletin. The Ark and Dove Book Club selection for March will be Lisa Wingate's The Book of Lost Friends, and leading that discussion for us will be Michelle Schoonmaker. And that will be a Zoom discussion, March 18th, 7:30 p.m. We have a retreat coming up, a discipleship retreat. So we're asking the question, what does it mean to be a person of faith? And what does it mean to be a church community member in this post-trauma era? This will be the theme we explore on the discipleship retreat taking place. It's March 18th and 19th at the Claggett Center in Adamstown, Maryland. And for details, if you're interested in attending, please contact Wendy Wellington. To reserve a spot, there is room for 30 people. We are in need of a nursery coordinator to help take care of our littlest visitors and members. The nursery coordinator would be helping us to provide a safe and nurturing environment to children 3 and under during worship services and other church events. The position is part-time, requiring up to 4 hours each Sunday and additional hours as requested. Applicants need to be CPR and first aid certified, pass a background check. If someone you know enjoys caring for children, is interested in this job, please have them email hiring@Ark&Dove. And now we'll be talking with our guest today, Karen Dodson. Karen's a member of the choir and band and is also a team leader on the stewardship team. Karen, we're so happy to have you today, and we're looking forward to hearing more about the program you're going to share with us.
Hi, Amita. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. Karen Dodson is here to talk about our new Legacy Giving Stewardship Initiative. So first off, what does that mean, Karen? What is Legacy Giving?
We have built a very strong foundation at Ark&Dove, and Legacy Giving is our opportunity to continue with that and to support our church for all future generations by remembering Ark&Dove in our wills for some kind of financial planning.
I'm not rich, so do I need a will, or how does that work for me?
You do need a will. Wills are very important. I didn't have an official one until recently, but I think this happens as soon as you have children, you own a home, some kind of life events make you start thinking about this. Not necessarily a calendar or a bank account, just something has happened that makes you start thinking about this. My mother passed away, and I was so thankful that she had everything in place that she wanted. These are my wishes, just do this. Because when these things happen, you lose a spouse, a loved one, anyone that important to you, you're already in a very fragile state. And the last thing you want to do is make major decisions. And if there's a will, it's kind of already done for you.
That makes a lot of sense. There isn't like a certain age where you should start thinking about a will.
Well, I mean, when you're young, you don't really want to think about it. It's a morbid subject. I don't even want to think about it, let alone talk to anybody about it. But you'll know when you're ready. I mean, it's always good to, they have those online ones where you can just get it. And supposedly it's like a plug and play kind of thing, just answer the
Right.
question. And you could start with that. I mean, it's better than nothing,
Okay.
but nothing replaces real good legal advice. Attorneys are used to doing this. They have a template set up. They ask all the questions that you don't even think about, and you can answer them. And whenever someone else has to take care of this, it's all done.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about, like, you can go to Staples and get a fill in the blank thing. So
Well,
that's
you
better than
can.
nothing, but ultimately you want to
But
talk
you know what,
to.
even those
specialists.
are confusing,
Okay.
because they're asking questions that you may not understand how you're supposed to answer those.
I would definitely appreciate feedback from a lawyer, or an expert. I would need someone holding my hand.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And they are the experts. They know what to ask you, and all you have to do is answer the questions.
So with Legacy Giving as part of Ark and Dove's stewardship initiative, how did that get started?
Ark and Dove has been the beneficiary of some gifts. I don't think that they've been actually publicized that we received them, but it's been going on for years. There just hasn't really been a plan. So I think this is, hey, these things happen. Maybe we should actually work on this. And I think that's how this got started.
So if I were to donate funds in my will, where would they be going?
It would always be the donor's wishes as the number one priority. So whatever they specify. If they don't necessarily specify anything, or if they just say a partial would go to this, there are special projects that would be considered, capital improvements. And of course, all of this would run through session and be approved.
Thank you so much for joining us and giving us a primer on this program. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about this Legacy Giving program moving forward?
Yes, I would. Next Sunday on February 27th, we are going to have a guest minister at both services, and she is the Reverend Ellie Johns Kelly, and she is with the Presbyterian Foundation. She is the expert in the Legacy Giving, and she is going to give us all the information and everything you've ever wanted to know about this. And she'll be here at both services. And the best part of this is after the 10:30 service at noon, she will be doing a workshop for us with ideas on what to consider for a legacy gift. Doesn't always have to be money. There are other resources that can be used, how to go about doing it, all the information you've ever wanted to know. And
that's great.
This will be in a workshop. It'll be in person in the church, but there is also going to be a Zoom link. And we're going to get that out in the archive and in the follow-up at church. And you can attend either way. If you do come in person, I hear there's going to be snacks and food available.
Oh, great. I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. Thank you so much for coming
Sure.
and introducing us to this topic. For some of us, it's an introduction. And moving forward, hopefully we can get the program more and more active.
I hope so. It's brand new, so we're still working things out, but we're going to have a great video at the live stream service to show you as well.
Thank you, Karen, for talking with us today about Legacy Giving. We can't wait to hear more during the service. It's going to be great. Thank you to everyone on YouTube for watching today. Remember to keep masking up while at church And we hope to see you back at the lobby next week. Your wonderful host, Brian Boudreau, will be back with you.